Hello, everybody, and welcome to Catalunya for round 2 of the MINIMODS 200 and 169s. Welcome to the stream. My name is Craig Cook, and this is CC Sim Racing. Welcome to everyone that is going to be joining me this evening. Yes, I'm going to be finger on the buzzers, as this was a replay, so I'm just basically rerunning the replay with commentary over the top of it. I'll do my very best to sound exciting and positive as possible. But I'm pretty sure you'll hear that anyway as the race goes on. So the first race tonight is the 169s. They did the track at the short track of Catalunya. Pretty epic, actually. It had the chicane as well at the end, which is a bit of a conqueror if you can get past it nice and safely. But if you don't, it does like to spit you out. And it's pretty awesome, I must admit. We do enjoy some action like that. On pole position was Adam for this one. Super Paul was second. Then it was Need to Know Nothing there in third. It was Metro Lewis in fourth. Cook in fifth. Humphrey Mike in sixth place. And Jester, new driver for this event. He joined us from Aussie, and he was in seventh place. Hyper there was in eighth. Then we had Rippin' Tearing back this week. Dropped him down into Group 2 because obviously he wasn't there for Group 1, so we gave a few more spots up for Group 1, which is great. So Rippin' Tearing in ninth. Jesse came in as well. Limelicker, my co-host, obviously for the last 2 years, now going into 2024 as well. So lots going on. We'll be talking about that in a moment. But yeah, Jesse's there. He turned up and he's in 10th place. Then Original Mike. Only one Original Mike, apparently. He was there in 11th place. And it was Nevin Kirkpatrick in 12th. Zoe in 13th. Ginge in 14th. So good battle there for those spots. So Zoe did very well, 13th place. So Ginge in 14th. Jensen didn't have the best of times, and nor did Richard Pugh. So, that was all to play for. Let's have a look at the championship table. Again, I just mocked this up because we were just like messing around with new things. So there you go. So it's literally 1 point at the moment. So 31 points for Adam Bath there. Then it's Cook on 30. Then we have Super Paul on 29. Nevin Kirkpatrick with 22. He's really enjoying this car, and he's just got VR, ladies and gentlemen, as well. He's just got VR. So he said it's actually like driving his Mini. So that's pretty cool. We do appreciate those that bit of information. So if anyone wants to buy me a Christmas present, there you go. So Jensen there on 21, Richard Pugh there on 20. Ravy Davey unfortunately didn't race in this one, but he's there on 18 points. Isa Benjo there on 17, with Hyper also 17, and Stickman on 17. Ginge on 12, Lewis on 12, Spongy on 8, and Zoe on 5 because she missed one of the races at Brands, unfortunately. But all to play for in this race. So we're looking forward to this one. I'm going to get this one underway, and I really do hope you enjoy it. So this was race 1 of the 4. So we have two 169 class races, and then we have the 200s and mixed class with the 169s. And obviously the winner, I think it was first, second, and third, went through to Group 1. So yeah, slightly different this time round. But please keep the chat coming in. We do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Okay, let's get this one underway, shall we? So on pole position there is Adam Bath. Let's see what he can do as he goes into turn 1 for the first time. And it was a great start, but a really poor start, as you can see from Super Poor as the drag race. Look at that shot of those wide arch mini mods coming down into turn 1. Very tough at the hairpin here, hard on the brakes. The crash test dummy at the front there, Adam Bath, takes the lead into turn 1. We've got Need to Know Nothing has made a cracking start in the background, very, very wide. Look like Hyper or somebody might be the Original Mike. So he's there right down there in 10th place. There he is right at the back there. Oh, Richard Pugh's had a bit of an off in the background as well. So there is Need to Know Nothing in third. Cook now Cook's in third, and Need to Know Nothing in second. Metro Lewis has made his way up to 4th place. This is a great shot as they come down into the second of the hairpins. Hard on the brakes. Again, a little bit late on the brakes there was Rippin' Tearing in 5th place. Mike's now in 6th place. Nevin Kirkpatrick has made his way all the way up to 6th place from 13th on the grid. Hello, hello. Limelicker there in 8th place as Ginge comes through in 9th place. Not Zoe, that's Ginge. They did get those two mixed up last week. Side by side, so Superpore's dropped all the way back and just gives Mike a little nudge to say welcome to CC Sim Racing. Pretty harsh, but there we go. So as they come through the chicane for the first time, there's Superpore, who was doing so well at Brands Hatch, but he's on the case already of that man Hyper. We're going to go back to the leaders and see what's going on. Let's have a look from Metro Lewis's point of view, and he's in 4th, and there's a move for position up front from Need to Know Nothing. He goes down the inside at the hairpin, hard on the brakes. Oh my, look at Cook, goes through the inside, both through the middle and overshoots, and so does Lewis, who follows suit on Cook, and they both on the brakes. I think they missed the board, and there is a 100 board there, but that's not the 100 board you want. It's the 300 board in the short track. Really need to remember that for next time. But yeah, so Mitchell Lewis went on and Cook went on, and luckily we didn't have to use the crash test dummy at the front as there's contact between Lewis and Cook there. But we're going to go back to the leaders up front, and there it is. There's Adam Bath in the lead, going to try. No, he isn't, so Needs to Know Nothing holds that position for another half a lap. Good battle behind though, because you can see Cook and also Metro Lewis there, but Need to Know Nothing holding off the leader of this championship, Winter Series, Test Series as well, just to let everyone know. So absolutely fantastic. We got Car Fanatic there saying greetings Craig, keep up the great work, be back this week. Ravy David, cheers buddy, really appreciate that, as we see a bit of contact there from the crash test dummy of Adam Bath there. He's not actually a crash test dummy because that was really harsh, bless him. But there's a lovely exit there from Cook, and he's on the case. He's just to your right hand side of the screen. It's on Adam Bath's left, and the drag race, he's got the toe as well. He's got the toe on both of them. He's going around the outside as they go into the hairpin. Now, is he going to hold it as they go into the hairpin for lap 3? I don't think he is. I think Adam Bath might have this. He's gone a little bit wide there, and this could give Metro Lewis the position. No, he stays there as well. So this is a good battle up front at the moment. Lots going on here in the first race at Catalunya. There's a good battle at the back there. Who's that? That's 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th, isn't it? So let's have a look at that. That's Hyper, Limelicker and Superpore. So they're in a three abreast as they go into the right hand, and that's not going to work, but they've all got through. That's brilliant driving from everyone. Fantastic stuff. Side by side, Limelicker enjoying himself, and it's his first race out here. There's a lock up from someone in the front there. We're not too sure who that is. Who's it going to be? It's Metro Lewis. So Metro Lewis ahead of the screeching the tyres. They come into the hairpin and definitely lost it on the braking there. Sliding out on the marbles. Didn't want that. And now he's back in 8th place. Meanwhile, Neville Kirkpatrick there in 6th place. Realised he had the smaller tyres on. Needs to get those wide bad boys on and definitely make a difference to the performance of his car. So you can see clipping the curbs. Some of them don't. Some of them do. A mistake there from Limelicker as Lewis tries to pounce, as you can see. Superpore now up to 7th place. As you can see, Nevin Kirkpatrick in the tow there. Let's go on board with Nevin. He's got Superpore in the tow, and he's going down the inside. Is the Scotsman? Has he got that done? He thinks better of it, doesn't he? Does have a look down the inside. He's got a little bit of room there, or he's got about 2 minis sizes of room there, hasn't he? So Nevin Kirkpatrick, has he held him? Yes, he has. He does very well. As you see, Limelicker and again Lewis having a good battle as Lewis hop, skips and jumps with a bit of a glitch there. Just in front is Humphrey Mike, and there's ripping the tearing. So battle for the top 5 still on. Adam Bath holds this lead with Need to Know Nothing in 2nd. Cook there in 3rd. There is a move from Superpole down the inside, hard on the brakes. Has he got that done? Yes, he has. And as you can see, you don't want to mess with that interior. That is beautiful. Yeah, Nevin Kirkpatrick has another look, and Superpole thinks better of it. This is some good battling here. They've lost the pack, haven't they? So great stuff from these guys up front. And, let's go out of the car again. Do apologise about the camera work. It's the keyboards don't work apparently on replays, but as you can see, some take the curbs, some don't, do they? Look at this. You can see everyone's very nice and tidy over the curbs today. So Ribbon Tearing in 4th place. He's now trying to chase down the guys in front. Let's go on board with him as he still has the passenger side seat. Penalty for Cook, and that's dropped him all the way back. Now, did he manage to go into... No, he didn't. He dropped to 5th place. So on the brakes very late was... Oh my goodness me! Into the wall goes Mikey. Oh, that's not what he wanted. But look at Superport on the chase. He's now up to 5th place. This is fantastic stuff. So Mikey, unfortunately, on the brakes there, overshot, and Rip and Terry did very well not to make contact there. And wheel spin, says Mark Price. Great to see you, buddy. Do you find it hard commentating on your own good skills? I try not to think it's me. I just say Cook because it's just whatever. Don't be. Oh, I'm going to mess it up now, aren't I? Cheers, Rave. So there's Adam Barth in the lead. It's Need to Know Nothing in second. Ribbonitarian in third. Goes slightly wide there. Tries to hold that inside line. Does very well to bring it back, doesn't he? There's Cook in fourth place. Super Poor in fifth. Really chasing down the man in front there. So sideways as he goes over the curbing there. Now, does anyone take the curb? No. A little bit of curb there from both of those guys. Shimmying over the curb there, but lovely shot of the two coming through. Now let's take a look at the back there. There's Nevin Kirkpatrick in 6th place, looking for more points. Lime Liquor, there he is with that lime green car. He's there in 7th place. Metro Lewis is in 8th. There's Mikey being chased down by Jester, who's got a second penalty, which he crossed the line now, has to take, and Hyper will make this opportunity work, and he does so. Goes down the inside, takes a position. Over the toe on these cars is like DRS. There's Original Mike with Jensen just behind it. Jensen has contact and spins out sideways into the polystyrene barrier there. And Original Mike off as well. Resets, and there was an apology after that from Jensen. He did say, I'm really sorry, I missed the marker. So that's Zoe now up to 14th place. So Zoe having a good run here, just behind Ginge. And there's Richard Pugh just in front of them. So big gaps on the track. But I'll tell you what, the battle at the moment is this one here. So it's Nevin Kirkpatrick, Lime Liquor, and Metro Lewis. So looks like Nevin's made a mistake somewhere, because Metro Lewis is now in to that 6th place. And let's go on board again. See Lime Liquor trying some new lines there, and Nevin Kirkpatrick has a look again, has a little sniff of that rear chrome bumper, goes wide again as Lime Liquor goes through. And really need to keep it nice and narrow and nice and neat, and try not to wheel spin. And as you can see, the commentator's curse. I'm definitely a plane, says Mike Humphrey, as we go back to the lead cars. And there's a move from Ribbonitarian. So Ribbonitarian is making his moves very quickly and urgently as well, should I say. And Ribbon now into 2nd place. Adam Barth has gone. So lap 7. We have a minute and 20 seconds to go, and there's Rippin. Made a mistake there, and that's put him back into 5th. So he was in 2nd, didn't quite get the apex right, and he literally got attacked by 3 minis. It's hard to say, but they are so aggressive. So there is Adam Barth in the lead of this race, and there's Super Paul. There is Need to Know Nothing. Cook holding 2nd at this moment in time. Ribbonitarian having a piece of this action. Just behind them is Metro Lewis. We're going to stay with Cook. Let's go on board with Cook, actually. And there's the rear bumper cam there of his car. As you can see, Need to Know Nothing having a look. 1 lap to go. What can happen here? Is there going to be a mistake from someone? So Adam Barth holding the lead. It's the curb that time, hits that curb, and that's put him out wide. And Need to Know Nothing right on the case of Cook's chrome bumper here with Super Poor in 4th. There is Ribbonitarian. Could get a nice toe off all 3 cars. As you can see, there's the toe. You'll see that Mini down the inside as we go into the hairpin, and that's Need to Know Nothing into 2nd place. Now, where's Super Poor? He's right on the case of Cook as they go into the hairpin. And there he goes. Oh, and Ribbonitarian's gone off, and he's managed to get back on track. So he's lost it on the braking there. And back in 5th, and that's not going to help him again. Just missing that line on the apex, which is a real shame. So Super Poor and Cook and Need to Know Nothing having a fantastic battle here. Now, who is going to take this 2nd place? As Adam Barth, you can just see him in the distance into the sunset. You can have a snow cone or something over there. He can. Jesus, look how far away he is. So there's Need to Nothing. Round the hairpin they go. Round the outside. Can he get that done? Can he hold the position? No, he can't. Super Poor is going to try the outside line. He's got the inside of the left-hander. He's got the outside of the right-hander. Can he hold the line? No, he can't. So Cook holds the inside line. Need to Know Nothing. Can he defend this 2nd place? There's Adam Barth. He's taking the lead. He clips the curb nicely. There is Need to Know Nothing. We're going to keep an eye on the leader as he's coming around the final corner. But there is Need to Know Nothing. goes slightly wide, and that could be a potential position change, and it is. There's a position change, and it's Cook and Super Poor through, but Adam Bath's going to take the win. A very convincing win. It's going to be Cook who manages to hold second place, does he? Tries to get out of the toe. Super Poor in third, Need to Know Nothing in fourth, Rippin in fifth. Metro Lewis will take sixth. Lime Liquor on his debut in seventh. It's going to be Nevin Kirkpatrick in eighth place. It's Chester who finishes in ninth. Mikey in the top 10. Hyper there in 10th, with Jester in 11th. Richard Pugh coming round now. He's going to finish in 12th. It's going to be Ginge in 13th. It's going to be Zoe in 14th. Original Mike in 15th. And Jensen in 16th. But there's your winner. It's Adam Bath. Wow, that was a good race. That was a really good race. Really enjoyable, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Also, just send it over to the socials. We do appreciate that. We got Isa as well saying, evening all, go on Superport. Yeah, he did very well, Isa. Great to see you, buddy. Back to the commentators. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to look at race 2 of the 169s now. And after that fantastic race, can it be any better? This time round, though, we've got pit stops. Yes, we have pit stops. This is going to be a bit crazy. So do sit back, enjoy 15 minutes of the GP track, no chicane, so it's flat out on the final 2 corners, well, pretty much, and hold on for dear life as they come through as well. So it's going to be a cracker. Really looking forward to this one as well. So please do enjoy. So I'm just going to adjust a couple of things so they're all done and you can see all the race coverage. That's there. Let's get that back to the front. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race 2 with Superport on pole from previous fastest lap, as we say before. So if you're faster than someone else on track, you do jump up again, and Hyper puts himself on 3rd on the grid with Adam Bath 2nd. So yeah, that's going to change a few things. So off we go with this race, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, Super Poor on pole, Adam Bath 2nd, Hyper 3rd, Cook in 4th. Then we have Ripping the Tear in there in 5th place. I think that is, not too sure who that is actually in 4th place, to be honest. I do apologise. It is Ripping the Tear in 4th. As they drag race down to turn 1, obviously we're doing the GP circuit this time round as they all dart for positions. And into the lead of this race is Hyper. Oh, he backed out of that one, didn't he? He really didn't want that move done. And he could have just forced that issue. And Superpoor goes into the lead of this race with Hyper in 2nd. Albie there in 3rd place. Ripping in 4th. Jester now in 5th. So he must have had a really good lap on the previous short track. And as they all come through. So Jester there in 5th. You have to pit after 1 lap and before 10 minutes, so this could change a few things. That last chicane says Need to Know Nothing. Mate, I'll tell you what, it was a tough one. It really, really was. A lot of defending to do as well. You had 2 Vipers after you, to be fair. So well done, mate. You did a super job. As we see, Mikey there in 7th place. Need to Know Nothing in 8th place. We have Metro down the inside and really forces that move, didn't he? He scrapes the side of the paintwork, and that's some nice paintwork as well, so be careful. There is Mikey there in 7th place. Wide goes Jester. That could be a penalty. Now, are we going to see that flash up? I think we might. No, we don't. So we don't see that flash up. I do apologise, Jester, but very wide goes Hyper there, so I'm not too sure where he was going. Exit stage right there on the hairpin, so he manages to get himself back together side by side with Ripping the Tear. Great respect from the 2 of them there as they come through. And there we go. So there is Jester now into 3rd place, sideways as he comes out of the final corner again. Just need to lift off a little bit there, and you can see that did not help him as they fly through and gets a half-second penalty for his trouble. You can see Need to Know Nothing in a battle here, but look at who's that there. Is that Richard Pugh? I think it's Mike. Listen to the sound of that. Fantastic stuff down the inside. Does he get that done? Mikey does try, but Hyper's just said, do you know what, you do that and I'm going to go for it. Not too sure what Mikey was doing there. Look, Mikey, I think, might have had a problem with the pedals there. But Lewis now into 9th place. There's Nevin Kirkpatrick in 8th. Hyper now back into 7th place. Need to Know Nothing has gone up into 6th, as you can see. Lime Liquor there in the background. Jester now in 5th. So 2 teammates there. 5th and 6th respectively. There is Cook still holding that 4th place. Superpore's away at the moment, isn't he? So we're on lap 2. Are we going to see any pits? We see some contact between Hyper and Nevin as they fight their way through. And it looks like Nevin thought, you know what, I think I was a little bit aggressive there. And he's given the place back. So nicely done there from Nevin Kirkpatrick. Back to the leaders. There it is. There's Cook there in 4th. Mistake there from Ripping the Tearing. Or was that a mistake from Cook? No, it's Ripping the Tearing that made a mistake. And Cook goes into 3rd place. Now after the man in front who has a half-second penalty. So drag race down into the hairpin and Cook manages to grab that 2nd place off Adam Barth. Now let's see what happens here. It's a stop-go, so straight in the pits and straight out again for these drivers. Loving Rippin's livery on that Mini, says Killer Humphrey. Jester there down the outside. Needs to know down the inside, takes that position, and there's someone darting into the pits, and it's Adam Barth. So Adam Barth is the one to make the first move. As he does so, we will go away because that's about a 40-second pit stop there. So Mikey's also come into the pits. Does Jesse? No, Jesse stays out. Ginge also comes in. There he is. Loving the flat panel pump up jack there. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can see Adam Barth coming into the pits. It would be quite cute. Come on, let's have a look at this. Doing air horns as he comes in, straight over the jack. Oh, that was nicely done. Didn't need him at all, and out he goes. Great stop there from Adam Barth. Now, the chase is on. What can he do from there? There is Jensen in 12th place. There is Richard Pugh. Original Mike there in 10th place. Lime Liquor there in 9th. And we have Metro Lewis trying to get the back of Nevin Kirkpatrick's toe there. They're all together. Nicely done there by these guys. Very, very tough track indeed. Very difficult corner as well, that was. Drop it into 3rd. Try and hold that inside curb. Again, very rewarding is this corner as well. As you can see, Metro Lewis on the back of Nevin Kirkpatrick. Is he going to look down the inside of the hairpin? Don't think he is. Oh, he has had a look. But that didn't work out for him, did it? He went a little bit wide there. He's still got the power down. So are we going to see any more of the front runners come in? There's Jester Ripping the Tearing. Ripping the Tearing has a 2nd penalty. Ouch. Stays out. Superpore stays out. Anyone in? Ripping and Tearing comes in. So Ripping in, Hyper in, Lewis in, Nevin in. Jesse stays out. Original Mike slams into the pit wall. That's not going to help him at all, is it? There's Jensen in 12th. Adam Barth in 13th. Mike there in 14th. There's Ginge in 15th with Zoe in 16th place. Oh, lovely car control there by Zoe. To the leaders then. So Superpoor holding that about 2-second gap at the moment from Cook. Esther's also stayed out. Needs to know nothing there in 4th place. Then we have Lime Liquor there in 5th. Adam Barth has Ripping the Tearing for company. So leaders have not come in yet, but we are coming up to the final few corners now. Are we going to see a pit stop halfway through now? Very tempting to come in. Yes, Mark. Yeah, it did definitely claim a few people for sure. So into the pits comes Superport and Cook. Need to know in as well. Does Jester come in? Jester stays out. So does Jesse. Oh no, Jesse comes in. So into the pits comes Superport. Now, where is Adam Bath? He's on the start-finish straight now. Are we going to see a change of the lead? No, there come the two drivers out. There's Cook, there's Superport in your vision. There's Need to Know. So Need to Know is going to drop back. There's Ripnotarian and Hyper. Adam Bath goes through into 4th. Rippin in 5th, Hyper 6th. Need to Know nothing in 7th place. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a choking fit in the background, so I've had to keep muting the microphone. Do apologise. Excuse me again. So, Nevin Kirkpatrick there in 8th. Mikey there in 9th place with Metro Lewis in 10th. I'm looking at holding 11th place from Richard Pugh. There is Ginge, Zoe. Then Original Mike there in 15th place. Jensen on the back of this group as well. But Jester hasn't come in yet, and we're on the 9 minutes and 30 seconds. So definitely will get a 5-second penalty in the next round, unfortunately. But like I said, this is the test season, so all these will be tested and shown. Superport comes round, so Jester's in. Superport in 2nd place will go into the lead of this race. We've got Cook and Adam Bath again battling away, these two. Now, is Adam Bath going to try the opportunity of going past Cook here on board now with Adam Bath? And he gives him... No, he nudges him, so they're trying to catch the leader. They have 4.5 minutes to do so, so the push to close them up, well, especially the leader Superport, who's literally dominating this one round the GP circuit. Let's see what these two can do, working together nicely there. The tear in there, just out of shot, well, just about in shot, should I say. Albie with the fastest sector there. Hyper just behind as well. There he is. There's Rippin. There's Hyper. Need to Know just behind them. There's a big bandwagon behind Need to Know with Humphrey Mike really chasing him down there. There he is. There's Metro Lewis, who's having a good run this time round. Nevin Kirkpatrick holding that top 10 as Jester goes down the inside for position. Doesn't quite get it done there, did he? Nearly got it done. I'm looking having another good race as well. Richard Pugh in 12th with a penalty. There's Ginge in 13th. That was still on it as well. Right on the back of these guys is Zoe. They're 14th place. Jensen not having the best of days around this track. We have the Nürburgring to come as well, so looking forward to seeing that. And see Jensen go off the track into the gravel. Ah, frustration there, and he did very well not to hit Original Mike. Great stuff from those two. Another one also joining us, Original Mike, as we go back to the battle here, which is the one to keep an eye on at the moment. The Cook holding off Adam Bath. Adam Bath thinking now, is it time to try and overtake Cook, or are we going to have one more push? He goes slightly wide there. That could be a penalty. That could be a penalty. Is it going to flash up? Have a bump and run there for Cook to try and chase down Superport. Both of them working together. Didn't get a penalty there either. Great to see. Great to, I love to see that, Fargo. Cheers, buddy. So Super Poor holding the lead. There is your two in second and third place respectively. There's about 2 minutes of this race to go. Ribbon in there chasing down with Hyper behind. Need to Know Nothing having another good race here. Good points for him this week. There's Mikey Humphrey there in 7th place. Another one doing very well. Jester on his debut doing a good job there. Nevin Kirkpatrick in the top 10 again, looking for that 8th spot. Metro Lewis in 10th. There he is. Not having the best of days today. Limelicker not having a good one at this moment. Really enjoyed the short track. There's Richard Pugh in 12th, chasing down Jesse. Ginge there. Zoe's chasing down Ginge, but has a penalty. Mike there in 15th. And then we have Jensen at the back there in 16th place. Back to lead there. He has a half-second penalty. And where's Adam Bath? There he is. So Adam Bath's got the tried the switcheroo there. Has it worked for him? Oh, he could have just snatched the nose there off Cook's car, but that would have cost a few pennies. Still side by side, these two, as they go into the right hand. A great respect shown. Here we go. 1 minute to go this race. I think we're going to see an opportunity here for Adam Bath to take that position. Let's see what happens here. Does he go for it? Yes, he does. He does go for it. There goes Adam Bath down the inside. Cook tries to grab the toe back. Is he going to do it as he comes into turn 1? No, he doesn't. So Adam Bath now into 2nd place. And it's going to be his turn to try and chase down the man in front. But I think it's a little bit too late as they still battle away, those two. Rippinatera now into 4th place. Hyper there in 5th. Need to Know Nothing in 6th place. Mikey there in 7th. Followed by Jester in 8th. Nevin's trying his best to get on the back of Jester's car. He can't quite do it as yet, but he is pushing hard. There's Metro Lewis in 10th place. Lime Liquor in 11th. Richard Pugh still hasn't managed to close up on him there. Ginge there in 13th. No, he's just dropped off a little bit there. This is the last lap. As you can see, Jensen and Original Mike have finished. And very close to the end there. Jensen did manage to pass him, it looked like. So Super Poor coming round now. There he goes. It is our battle for 2nd place. There's Adam Bath. There's Cook. Then we have Rippin' the Tearing. Then it is Hyper. Then it is Need to Know Nothing. Then we have Mikey. Then Jester. Then Nevin. There's a big gap from Lewis, who takes out that top 10. And there he is. Need to go back to the leader again, because he is not that far away. Has a half-second penalty. Can't take it now, so he will get a 2nd penalty. And I'll tell you what, if they were any closer, that could have been a bit different for the end of the race there. So Super Poor coming around the final corner, slides the rear out. And very, very well done. Congratulations to Super Poor. He takes the win, and he will go through to the Group 1 race. And there's Adam Bath in 2nd, Cook in 3rd. Adam Bath got the fast lap there. Rippin' just holds off Hyper. So those 3 go through. Need to Know Nothing also went through. In 6th place, Mike went in 7th there. Jester in 8th, Nevin in 9th. Then Metro Lewis is drifting his Mini around the final corner. Probably not the best idea, as he might lose 11th here if he's lucky. He's going to lose it, isn't he? Oh, he's very lucky indeed. So there it goes. Oh, it was. So Lime Liquor got 10th. Metro Lewis 11th. Richard Pugh 12th. Ginge is going to finish in 13th place. And Zoe, well done, finishes in 14th place. Well done to Zoe there. Fantastic stuff from all of our drivers. And now we start here with the mixed event, which is the Group 1s, which is mixed of 200s and the 169 winners, and some that have already entered previously to the event started. So we're going to get straight onto this one. So 200s are next, and they will be taking the short track. And just a quick few messages there. We got Loving Rippin's livery. We also have the Pitbull claim. I don't know whereabouts that was, Mark, so I probably will miss that. You can tell me the lap, I guess. So there's Dan Lofthouse saying, let's go. We got, it's Matt Mate, laugh out loud. One thing I do have to say is the 169s aren't as easy to get past in 200s as you might think. No, they're definitely not. You're right. Exactly. Then we got, it was great to see Limelicker back on track. It really was. We got Fargo there saying, evening everyone, good luck to all, and especially my friend Marta there. And well done indeed. He did a very good job to Super Paul. Cole says, who is the dummy sat in the back? Dan Loftus said, lucky boy. Yeah, he was very lucky indeed. Please do, guys, we do appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We really do appreciate everything that you do. As we said before, we have now made the 3,000 followers on Facebook as well, so starting to grow very, very well indeed as we go into 2024. Loads of things happening, and one thing I'd like to mention is that I will be commentating on the Ferrari E-Challenge, and all the races will be here on CC Sim Racing in 2024. More to come on that next week with the calendar dates that have already been posted. I will do a little information post and let everyone know, but I will be commentating on the full series that runs all the way through to November. So yeah, really, really pleased about that, and really some fantastic prizes, especially from Track Racer as well. So they are also involved, and so are Ferrari as well. So you know, we've had to get signatures for this as well, so to get the liveries and the details right. So you know, they've also been involved in this, so it's going to be massive. The best drivers in GT7 from across the globe. It's just going to be absolutely unbelievable. Names to mention: Super GT, and like I said, many others that are on the GT7 circuit. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Mikey Humphrey says that dummy is me in the back. Yeah, I think a few people tested the wall, to be fair. So yeah, this is the track. So it is going to be the Catalunya track again. Lovely said graphics on this game. It absolutely does look absolutely stunning. I'm just going to change a couple of things as well while I do so. Let's pop that on there. And while we're doing that, actually, let's have a look at the table for the Minimods mixed event. So, as you can see, Ash after Brands Hatch. James, great. So James says, you got my name right. Yeah, I called him Zoe. I'm so sorry, James. And I'm so sorry to Zoe as well, calling you James. Well, I didn't actually. Novico Patrick there says, great stuff. Cheers, Nevin. Well done, mate. Great racing. Ash takes the 200s. He's on 32 points. Cookins is there in second with 28. Stuck on the grid 26. Butler 24. Legion 24. Watsy there with 22. Then Lofty on 21. Stu Boy there on 19. Then Super Ball's a bit of a cheeky guy because he's very, very quick in these 169s, which you'll find out later on today. And Super Ball got 20 points in the race at Brands Hatch. Lewis on 11. Old Pete on 10 with Need to Know Nothing on 10. Hyper 9th. Richard Pugh with 7. And Mikey with 5. So, again, we're just going to quickly get this replay sorted out because, unfortunately, you have to do this every single time, and it's really frustrating. But, nevertheless, it's still going to be great racing. So, on pole position for this one was Butler, which was unbelievable. I think he was a bit pumped after that. So, Butler got pole position. Ashboy second, Matt in third, Cook in fourth, Stuck on the Grid fifth, Lofty there in sixth. Super Paul was the first of the 169 class in seventh. Then we had Watsy in the 200s in 8th place. Then we had Ripping the Tearing in 9th in the 169. Then Legion down in 10th in another 200. And he said he couldn't quite get the lap he wanted in and got slowed down quite a bit. So Hyper there in 11th. Old Pete 12th. Then Need to Know Nothing from previous race also there in 13th. Stu Boy also didn't have the best of laps either in 14th place. Another 200, so we'll see them come through. There's Stickman also in 15th, and Richard Pugh took out 16th place. So in regards to banner, the black banner cars are the 200 cars, and the white banner cars are the 169 cars. I'll say so just so you know. So let's get this one underway, shall we? This is going to be a cracking race. We have 3 red lights. We have 5 red lights now, and we're going to wait for the lights to go out, and we see a roller, and I think that was Lofty. Yes, it is. Lofty made a mistake there, and so did Watsy. So Lofty and Watsy make a mistake and Legion goes through. So it's a great start there from Legion. And Butler takes the lead. But look at Ash. He's got hazards on. So he must have an electrical fault there. Oh, Butler's off the track. Who was that? Matt went off the track there. He looks like he's lost his braking zone. And same as Stickman. But everyone's managed to get through. And gee, that could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? As we go back to the leaders. It's Ash in the lead. It's Butler in second. Cook in third. Legion's made a cracking start. Now in 7th place. Lofty's got himself back into 5th on the back. I was stuck on the grid. And they're all trying to find position on track as we see the leaders drag race down to the hairpin. And Butler's having a look down the inside of Ash Boy and goes into the lead of this race with that iconic livery that he's got on his Renault Clio. And Butler takes the lead from Ash Boy. So 3 Team CC cars. They're in the top 4, should I say, top 5. So fantastic. Previous racer in Legion also was a CC driver. So that's fantastic stuff. Great respect from the guys in front. There is stuck in the grid. He's now really stuck in between a sandwich of minis. And that's not where you want to be. He goes down the inside this time. Clips the cab. Really smashes the cab. So the suspension's going to be absolutely trashed now. But hits the curb in so hard. And that could be part of the incident that happens in the pits. So, see what I did there, Stuck? See what I did? Anyway, ripping the tear in there in 5th place, has a penalty. Lofty, his teammate, just in front of him in 4th place. Drag race at the bottom there. Cook going for the lead of the race, not quite doing it, but gets past Ash for position. And Butler in the lead now, and he has company of Cook and Ashboy on board now. Just behind them is Lofty and ripping the tear and stuck on the grids in a bit of a battle with Legion and Super Poor in the 169 class. So you can see Ripping the Terran's having a very good race, isn't he? He's there in 5th place in a 169. Come on, lads. Have a word. So, down the inside is Cook. He's going to try and defend this position from Ashboy. Ashboy takes the tighter line, tries to switch back, doesn't quite work this time. Good battling all over the park at the moment in the short race. So there is Cook in 2nd, Ashboy 3rd, Lofty there in 4th place. There's Ripping the Terran in 5th, stuck on the grid in 6th with Legion in 7th. Superpool there in 8th. There's Stewboy. He's made a great little comeback here as Stewboy from the back of the grid. There's Need to Know Nothing in 10th. Oh, goodness me. Took loads of the curb there. There's Hyper in 11th. There is Stickman in 12th place. There's Watsy. Hasn't quite got it together today, has he, in the short track? Let's see what he can do in the next race. There's Matt also after the braking incident. He's there in 14th place, starting to make his way in this race, but we need to go back to the front because there is a cracking little battle going on here, and stuck on the grid is going to hold. Yes, he's gone into 5th place, so Rippin' Terran's gone backwards with the penalty. Legion's now found himself in 5th place and stuck on the grid, now back into 6th, and Stewboy is up into 7th and he has a 2nd penalty. My goodness, yeah, I thought you saw that, mate. See, it does work. You can see these things do happen, and it could have caused the incident in the pits later on in the race. So there's Stewboy in 7th place, stuck on the grid in 6th. Legion in 5th place. There's Lofty in 4th. Cook, Ashboy and Butler have got their own race, and you can see Lofty, he's trying his best to catch these guys. He just cannot get there, can he? And that's the problem with the tow. If you're in the tow, you get the super tow, which is pretty much like DRS in these cars. They're absolutely incredible. So Butler holds the lead at this moment in time. We've got Ashboy in 2nd, Cook there in 3rd. See how they take the loads of sausage there, wasn't it, from Butler? Really smashed that one. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think I can get away with that. So Ashboy there in 2nd. There is Cook in 3rd, Lofty in 4th, Legion in 5th place, followed by Stuck on the Grid, who's got a bit of room now. There is his teammate Stewboy. Penalty for Stewboy. He's going to take his penalty, and that will be Ripping the Terran now on his case. So let's go on board Ripping the Terran. Look at the tow. He got off that car. Wow. Unbelievable. Tries to get the car turned in. He manages to do so. Ripping the Terran takes 7th. Stewboy in 8th. There's Need to Know Nothing holding off Superpoor. This is a brilliant rap battle because Superpoor was one of the quicker guys in the 169s. Not this time round, as you can see. Ripping the Terran is holding his own out there. So there's a gap between those guys. So as soon as he's through, we should see a bit of a 169 battle going on. As you can see, there's a pass for... There's a change for the lead as well, should I say. Ash Voigt now holds the lead of this race from Butler in 2nd. Cook there in 3rd. So the leader of the championship now into the lead of this race. Butler second, Cook third. Lofty there in fourth, still trying his best to get on the back of these guys. The entry was all drive down. Oh, look at Lofty sideways as he went over the curve there. That was fantastic stuff, Lofty. Legion in fifth, stuck on the grid in sixth. Now, are we going to see anyone in the tow? Let's go on board with Stucker and see if we can see him going to tow. Lofty's gone to the right side. Lofty's got a penalty. So this is going to be opportunity for Legion. Can't quite get the tow from there, as you can see. Not quite in the zone. And nor is Legion, so just under a second grabs you the toe. That long straight. They're stuck on the grid. Oh, took a little bit of the grass there. Nearly the back end went. Very lucky indeed. Stewboy has another penalty. It's such a shame he's doing so well in this race. 5 minutes gone. And it's a great battle here between Need to Know, Super Poor and Hyper. Let's go on board with Hyper. This is fantastic. Look at this. On board with Hyper as we do the motion cam at the back of them as well. Look, there's Matt in the 200. Watsy's followed him as well. So starting to come together now. There is the leader of the 169s just up front with the gold livery there. Ripinatarian was very upset because he had to pay for his livery. Into the chicane they go. What does Hyper do here? Does he go narrow? Yes, he does. He might get the cut back here on Super Poor. Not quite. Let's see where Matt is. He's right on his case. Look at this. Fantastic stuff. So let's go on board with Super Poor. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to... He goes to the outside. That's interesting. There is Ripinatarian just up front here. Hard on the brakes as they go into the right-hander. Oh, my. Matty goes diving in. And I think Hyper just went, you know what? I don't want to damage my car. It's too nice. And he just moves out of the way. Nicely done there from Hyper as Matt comes through. You don't have to let the 200s through. It is a race, as I said previously. You don't do it in the 7s. There's Stewboy in 7th place. Stuck on the grid. Now on the back of Legion, so this is starting to be a bit of an intense battle. We have just over 2.5 minutes to go of this race. There is Legion, there's Lofty. Again, still hasn't managed to get onto the case of these guys here. There's Cook in third, there is Butler, who has a half second penalty and takes a lot of the curb there. Now, did he get a second penalty? Now, luckily for a half second penalty, you can obviously just about pick up the toe because you slow down for half second, and as you can see, just tucks into the back of Cook's bumper there. He's back in it for another day. So 2 minutes to go this race. Ash is in the lead of this race. Then there's Cook, then Butler, then Lofty. Slowly catching. There is Legion. They're stuck on the grid, so stuck on the grid might have an opportunity here. 1.5 minutes of this race to go. We'll get another lap as well, so we'll see how that pans out. There is Stewboy. Penalty free this time. Matt's on a charge, isn't he? Look at him. There he is in 8th spot. I think he had the second fastest lap of the race as well, so we'll see that as we come into the next race. So Super Poor now has passed Ripin on track. So Super Poor back in the lead of the 169s. Been trying to find a way through there. Good exit speed again from Super Poor. Crazy speed from these guys. It's just on the straights. They start to pull away. And just that little bit more top end as well from the 200 cars. There's Ripinatarian. There is Need to Know in 11th place. And we have Watsy there in 12th. And Hyper in 30th. Hyper dropped right back, hasn't he? So there's Stickman in 14th. Oh, just didn't quite get that right, did he? Old Pete there in 15th place. Unfortunately, but he's really enjoying his racing. Great to see him there. Richard Pugh also not enjoying himself out there this time round. Who had a really good run in the last race. But Butler now back into that second place. There's Ashboy. There is Butler. And there is Cook just on his case here. Let's go on board. 5 seconds of this race to go. So this is the last lap. So last lap board comes up, onto the brakes they go. Is there going to be an opportunity for a pass? I don't think so. As you see, Lofty's now really clawed the gap up on these guys in front. Just the chicane to go for Ashboy. There is Legion, still holds off, stuck on the grid in 6th place. Stewboy there in 7th, with Matt in 8th, and Rippin and Super Poor there battling for that 9th spot. But we've got to go back to the leader as he's just about across the line. He's going around the final corner, and it's going to be Ashboy who takes race 1 at Catalunya and crosses the line. It's going to be Butler in 2nd with Cook in 3rd. It's Lofty in 4th with a great race there. Legion's going to hold off, stuck on the grid for that 5th place. So stuck in 6th, Legion in 5th there. Stewboy's going to finish in 7th. Matt's going to cross the line in 8th from the back of the grid there. Super Poor in 9th. Rippin and Terry will finish in 2nd in the 169 classes. Watsy in 11th. Then it's Need to Know in 3rd, so he'll finish 3rd in the 169s. Hyper goes through in 13th, and Stickman is about to cross the line now in 14th, with Old Pete and Richard Pugh already gone far past. So it's Ashboy who will take the win. There he is on your screen. So that was a cracking race as well. Another good, entertaining race. And we have one more to show you. I really do appreciate everyone that has joined us tonight. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, we are doing replays. We're not doing the live shows at the moment, but we will start doing them in 2024, and much more to come, as I said. So yeah, here we go. So this is the GP track this time round. And it went on fastest laps from the previous race. This really did change a few things, didn't it? So as we go into this one, it was quite special, to be honest. The fastest lap came down to Ashboy on pole, Cook in 2nd, Lofty 3rd, and then Matt, after his spin, actually managed to get a fast 4th fastest lap. Butler there in 5th. Watsy, who was struggling, managed to get a 6th place on the grid. Then Stewboy in 7th, Legion in 8th, stuck on the grid, dropped to 9th. And then we had the 169 class, which was Rippin the Terran from Super Poor. Then we had Old Pete, again, another one right at the back of the grid, managed to get 3rd on the grid for the 169s. Then we had Hyper, Need to Know Nothing, Richard Pugh, and then Stickman at the back of this grid. So yeah, all to play for in this one. Really looking forward to this as well, and I really do hope everyone enjoys it as much as I did. Let's have a look at these messages coming in. Cracking race indeed. Trying to come back through the grid was awesome. Awesome commentary as always. Keep up. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It means a lot from everybody that supports what we do here at CC Sim Racing. So here we go. This is the final race of the evening with your commentator Craig Cook. I really do hope you enjoyed yourselves. And here we go. We have 5 red lights round the GP track. Who's going to take it into turn 1? Good start from Cook. Good start from Ash. A brilliant start there also from Lofty, who's lit up the tyres. And again, another move from Super Poor. That little 169's quick as anything, isn't it? So the drag race down turn 1. Look at them. Ashboy holding the inside line as they go into turn 1 for the first time. Look at the drag race as they come in. Oh, Butler's all over the shop as he goes into the corner. Manages to hold it. Brilliant stuff. Matt's into 3rd. He's holding that inside line. He's got 4th place. Cook in 3rd. Lofty's in 2nd. Lofty has gone into 2nd place. Ashboy holds the lead of this race. Lofty 2nd, Cook in 3rd as they come through. What a shot that is as they come through into the braking area of turn 5. And it is going to be Ashboy, Lofty, Cook, Matt. Then we have Butler. Then Watsy, Legion just takes Butler for position. Stuck on the grids in 8th place in that pink livery. There's Stewboy as well. So all the teammates there, all together there. Watsy stuck on the grid. Stewboy. Hyper's there in the background in 10th place. Super Poor there in 11th with Need to Know Nothing. Stickman there with 13th. Rippin the Terran's dropped backwards. So he's gone out of the contention at the moment. So he needs to get back into this. Old Pete's in 16th place. We didn't see what happens at Old Pete, unfortunately. Back to the leaders. They come round the corner there, and it's Legion who might get a penalty there. He gets a good toe off Matt. Does he go down the inside? Yes, he does. He goes down the inside, stuck on the grid, also having a pop as well. So I'm trying to get the camera angle right there. And oh, there's contact between Superpoor and Hyper, and it looks like Superpoor felt that it was his fault, and he's also let Need to Know Nothing through. That's very kind. So back to the leader. So I'm getting a bit bunged up again. I believe it. So Ashwood there in first place. There's Lofty in second. Cook in third. Butler in fourth. Now, are they going to work together and try and close the gap up on Ashwood? Let's see what happens as they fly around the final corner. Lovely shot as they come through. Oh, that's superb. It really is. Move for second. Has he got it done? Cook down the inside of Lofty. Yes, he has. Cook goes into second place with Lofty in third. Look at Butler around the outside of Lofty. He's going to try and get that inside line. He looks like he's got it done. He gets a sniff, and he is trying to hold that inside line. Can't quite do it, but yes, he has this time. He opens up the door as Lofty puts the power down, but hasn't quite done it. Fantastic drive from Lofty there. Manages to defend him. There is a Stewboy and Stuck on the Grid in the background. Side by side, the two teammates. Stewboy goes through into 8th place. He's having a field day at the moment. He's seeing these teammates battling away. He's having it. He's off. He's in the distance. So Ashwood not having it easy at the moment. Still in the lead. Got about half a second on Cook there in second place. He dives to the inside, into the left hand. A very tough corner. You have to try and get as tight as you possibly can and get straight line it as quickly as possible. So there's Lofty in third. Then we have Butler. Then we have Matt. Then we have Legion. Then Watsy. Then Stewboy. Then Stuck on the Grid. Then we have Hyper. Superpoor. Need to Know Nothing. Then we have Stickman. Ripping the tearing. Richard Pugh. And then we have Old Pete. Back to the leader. Ashwood starting to make a little bit of a gap now as a mistake from Lofty. Puts him out wide and he goes into 5th place. So Butler looking for a win here. Matt looking for a better result. He's himself in 4th place. We're on lap 2. Does anyone come in? It looks like Lofty's coming in. Lofty's in. So Lofty's the first to make the move. Trying to get the undercut here. Watsy's through. Anyone else gone in? Stuck on the Grid. Oh, Stuck on the Grid's hit the wall. Stuck on the Grid has hit the wall. He actually looked at the wall there. That was quite weird. So maybe damage from the chicane did make that happen. So there is Stuck on the Grid. Old Pete goes through. There's Lofty coming in now. Air horns go off like we're at Brazil for the World Cup there. And there goes Lofty. And out he goes. The Stuck on the Grid coming in now. Out he goes. So Ashwood holding the lead. Battle here for that first place, and Legion's having a good run this time round. There he is down in 5th place, but he's closing these guys up. Matt and Butler and Cook battling away, trying to close up on Ashwood. In slightly different line there from the two drivers. Stewboy's on a bit of a mission as well, isn't he? Look at him there. He's there in 6th place and now past Watsy for position. So change of position from the two teammates. Slightly wide. It might be lucky not to get a penalty there. So the leaders of the 169 class, they're Superpoor. Hyper there in 2nd. Need to Know in 3rd. Rippin trying to get back into this game here. There he is. There's Stickman enjoying himself there in 12th. Oh, that's a bit of a lock-up. Just to get it under control. Richard Pugh not enjoying this track at all at the moment, is he? Cheers, buddy. So, Ashwood, Cook go into the pits. Now, are we going to see... So Cook goes in, Ashwood goes in, Matt goes in, Legion goes in, Watsy goes in, Need to Know Nothing. Butler stays out. So Butler stays out. We're going to stay with these guys. There is Hyper. He's on the back of Superpoor. They look like they're trying to work together to get away from Need to Know. No need to know in as well, as we said. There's Butler in the lead. Need to keep an eye on Lofty. Where is Lofty? Because he's there. There come the squadron of cars. Look at this. And he's caught up, hasn't he? Cook has managed to close up the gap. So has Legion. So Legion's managed to close up on Matt in the pits. And there goes Lofty. And he's dropped right back out of this group here. My goodness me. Didn't he drop back? Wow. So Legion now into 9th. Hi, Jason. Great to see you, buddy. Looking at the wall, says Mark Price. Matt there is in 8th place. There's a move for the lead. Has he got it done? Down the inside. This is potential lead, but he doesn't quite get it done. Ashboy holds that inside line. He's going to try and hold it as he go into the left-hander. He's going to have a better line out of the corner as Cook here. But again, Ashboy just showing how good a driver he is. Manages to hold it. And again, does the right thing. And he gets that inside line. Line that Cook wanted there. Stays to the outside so he can't get that racing line. Brilliant battle here. Absolutely fantastic. Butler still holding the lead. There's a good battle there as well. Also, is it Ripping a Tear and Superpoor? No, it's Superpoor and Hyper. So Hyper is now in front of Superpoor. Surely we're going to see Butler. Yeah, Butler's in the pits now. Stewboy also in the pits. Hyper's in the pits. Superpoor in the pits. Ripping a Tear and surely also going to come in this time round. Does he? No, he stays out. He stays out. So he stays out for another lap. That's very brave. So leaders coming through now. It'll be very interesting to see where Butler pans out in this little gaggle of cars here. So there's Ashboy. He's going to be... Oh, no, he's not actually, because Ripping a Tear still on track. But provisional leader is Ashboy. So drag race, here we go. Is Cook gonna have an opportunity? Wow, got the toe, did he there? Flies by and goes into the lead of this race. Potentially there's Butler coming out on track, and he's going to drop right back, isn't he? Hard on the brakes as they go into turn 1. Matt's having a look down the inside, and Matt nearly slices off the chrome rear bumper of Ashboy's lovely liquid Mini there. And there's Legion also in the background. He's really pushing hard to see if he can close the gap on these guys. So Ribbonitarian holds the lead at this moment in time, but that's going to definitely close down in a moment. So just keep an eye on that. So there is the battle for the lead at this moment in time. Feeling the pressure now is Cook. There's Ashboy. Oh, Ashboy's got a better line out of the corner. Cook goes wide under pressure. There's 2 helicopters out. There's a police one and a camera car as well. So fantastic stuff. Well done, policeman. There is Cook there in 2nd, Ashboy 3rd. There is Matt now in 4th place. Legion in 5th. Butler there in 6th. Lofty with a penalty. Butler with a 2nd penalty. Ouch! That's not going to help him at all. So the battle now is between these 4 drivers. There's Legion having a good run. Really good drive here from Legion. Matt there as well on his debut. In that position as well. Cook has to go defensive as they go into the hairpin, but the drag race, the speed from Ashboy's car. Is he going to be able to tuck in the inside? Yes, he is. What a move from Ashboy. Goes into the lead, and that is going to be done and dusted. Yes, it is, as he climbs back up to the S's. It's Ashboy now who's going to take the lead of this race as Rippinatarian comes into the pits, and he's very late. Oh my goodness me. Rippinatarian is the wall. Rippinatarian plows into the... I shouldn't laugh, because if that was real life, he's a dead man. But my goodness me, that was hilarious. Virtually. Oh my god. Oh, so Ashboy's in the lead of this race. And there's Cook. There is Matt. They're all drag racing. Who's going to take it into turn 1? So Ashboy manages to hold him off. There is Cook. 2nd penalty for Cook as well, somewhere along the line. Has to look for that inside line, doesn't quite do it. Matt, let's have a look on board with Matt. He must be having a field day, enjoying this. So he's getting out the champagne and strawberries while watching some delicacies out in front here. Ruthless driving from these lot. Down the inside, Matt's got a chance to get past Cook here, but he's going to have the inside line. Is Cook, but he's going to have a better line out of the corner. And he holds him really wide, doesn't he? Look, he's not letting him through. Mistake there, can't go and get the toe in. And he gets the bump for his pleasure. So has to go defensive again, does Cook. Ashboy starting to pull away now. There is Legion. Another battle going on with Butler and Lofty. Brilliant stuff. All over the park at the moment. 11 minutes of this race gone. There's Lofty. There's Stu Boy. He's still there with Watsy trying to chase him down. See, the problem we have is obviously that we'll have a couple of drivers with penalty points as they go into the pit. So there is Hyper in 11th place. There's Need to Know Nothing in 12th. Stuck on the grid in 13th place. 200, so he needs to catch up on these guys in the 169s, which he's doing very, very quickly. There's Stickman in 14th. Richard Pugh down the inside. Or is he? Let's see if he gets that done. Onto the brakes. Goes down the inside of Stickman. Does he make the pass stick? Oh, of course he does. Goes into 14th place. Or does he? Because Stickman's got great drive out of the corner, but had to concede. The better line from Richard there. Well done. Great driving from those guys. So back to the leader. Ashmoy. Matt's now in second, but Cook's trying to look down the inside. So Matt into second place with 3 minutes to go. Everyone pitted apart from Ruditerin. He's going to look back on that and go, oh dear, what did I do there? Cook there in third, Legion in fourth. So Legion just sitting pretty, just waiting to see what happens here. Lovely looking visor as well. Fantastic stuff. Butler holding off Lofty, doing a good job as well. Still the teammates battling away as well. Stu Boy and Watsy coming to shot. Watsy goes down the inside for position and gets that done. So Lofty now back into 7th place and passes Stu Boy on track. Then we have Super Paul there in 9th. Hyper also there in 10th place. Need to know in 11th place. And he's having a battle with Stuck on the Grid here. So those two side by side trying to defend his position is Need to Know. Let's go on board. Let's see what he can see. There goes the pink car. The power of that 200 blisses past here, doesn't it? And into the braking zone again. A little bit more nimble in this 169, as you can see. Gets the power down a lot earlier than the 200. Right, how do they go? Stuck on the grid. Need to Know Nothing. Great power out of the corner. Wow. On the brake they go. Going to get the turn in on Stuck on the Grid. He's going to try. Stuck on the Grid goes wide, and Need to Know goes into 11th place. And Stuck on the Grid was literally stuck. Goodness me, what a race between those two. Hyper there in 10th, Super Poor in 9th. Stu Boy in 8th place with Watsy just in front. He's going to get the toe here as well. We'll need to keep an eye on the leaders. There's Lofty, Butler, Legion. Oh, look at this. Now Cook's now into 2nd place, and Legion is now on the case of Matt. And he goes to look down the inside. There's contact. There's a little bit of corner of the arch contact there. Could have been a tyre rub as well. So Ash Boy has literally disappeared. There's Ash, and then there's the battle for 2nd. Cook, Matt, and Legion. So Ash there, Cook there, Matt, Legion. Then we have Butler with Lofty just behind him. Stu Boy in 7th. Now got past Watsy for position, and Stu Boy had to adjust there because Watsy looked like he was going to get that inside line. Didn't quite do it. Super Paws on the chase as well, so watch out for him and Hyper. So Hyper looking for us his first win in the 169s. Back to the leader. See them come round the right hand, the fast sweeping right hander. Just a little bit of throttle off, power down on the exit. There we go, as you see them. And because they've been battling away, Cook's managed to get away from the two behind. So the battle for 3rd place is on, as we see Legion down the inside, Matt round the outside. Has Matt got that done? Legion trying to hold it there. He's going to keep him out to dry, but Matt's going to have the inside line. Great battle in between the two of them. And he's got it done, has he? Yes, he has. Goes into 3rd place. And this is the final lap. And it's going to be... Yes, it is. It looks like it. So Ash is going to take this one. A convincing win there at the end there from Ash. And goes round and does the double again. So Ash takes the double and takes the win here at Catalunya. Oh, wide goes Legion at the end there. Cook in 2nd. Matt takes 3rd on his debut. Legion in 4th. There is Butler in 5th place. Lofty in 6th. Stu Boy held off Watsy for that position. So it's Stewboy takes 7th. It's Watsy in 8th. It's Super Poor in 9th, who just manages to clip Hyper, or does he? Yes, he does, with the penalty at the end there. Nitano's going to finish it off. And now is he going to get the drag race win and get stuck on the grid? Yes, he is. So Nitano in 11th, stuck on the grid in 12th. Ripnaterin, after that amazing error, has gone into 13th place. Richard Pugh in 14th place. Stuck on the grid. Stickman there in 15th. And Old Pete just behind these guys in 16th place. But there's your winner. It's Ash Roy. Wow, that was fantastic racing. Really, really good stuff. Let's take a look at some of these messages, because I did miss some of them. Cracker racing. You're having a great race there, Craig. Thank you very much, mate. Stuck, mate. You made a friend at last. Look at the wall. Look at the wall. Evening, Craig. Evening, Jay. Have the wall to hug. Oh, great. Nice to mix it up with a bit of pitting. Yeah, it was quite good, but we're going to have a look as we go, as we keep testing. New bits for the next race is that all the 200 cars are now going to have a 2-second penalty just to see what happens in the race. So they're going to have a 2-second stop go now. So you go into pits, wait for the time of the start, 2 seconds and out. Well, obviously those that got a penalty for not getting into the pits on time, you have to be out of the pits before 10 minutes. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. So those guys will also get penalties for that. So they'll get an extra 2 seconds. Not 5, that was a bit harsh. It's 2 seconds. So we have really good defence, mate. Well played. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, to be fair, Rip tried to pit. He was too late, though, to be fair. Great race, says Jason. And was an awesome race. Had a lot of fun, says Killer, says Matt. Great to see you, Matt. Really good, enjoyable race in there. We have another race this Thursday. I'm racing tomorrow night. I don't think I'm going to stream it. I don't know yet. It's at Brazil. I'm not too sure if my times are competitive enough to be in the top 5. But I might stream it. I'm not a big fan of the track, so I don't look like a plonker on stream. But I really hope you've enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to please also like and subscribe. We do really appreciate all that. Oh, it's not working. There you go. It is working. And yeah, we will have the points out for the Catalunya race as well. The next track that these guys will be on is the Nürburgring. So the Nürburgring short. I haven't had a test yet, so that's very interesting. And then they're doing the GP track for the second race. So keep in touch with us then. I'll try and get that out also on Monday. I'll probably do a little bit earlier, I think. I'm just trying to think I'm working on that. But yeah, I'll try and get it out as quickly as I possibly can. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. This has been the MINIMODS Winter Series, Test Series as well. So please do come back and enjoy. So tomorrow is the GT3s, and then we have a gap, and then we've got the MINIMODS as well. So yeah, please join us again. My name is Craig Cook. This has been CC Sim Racing, and that was the MINIMODS. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic good night.